Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and indeed good evening. 'Tis I, Dave the Numpty Gamer, and wherever you are in the world and whatever time of day it is, I bid you welcome. And as you can see, I am back with another video. Now, this is a different video than what I'd normally do. I'm not doing a gameplay video or anything like that. This is a response to my mate David Birdsall. David plays retro games badly. Birdsall. He recently released a video on his YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to his channel and the video in the description for this one, where he listed 5 computer and video game franchises that he absolutely detested, absolutely hated. So this is my response video to that. Now, Dave, you got me thinking here, mate, about what I didn't like. And you really made me think with this. So this is my list of what I think. Well, it's not what I think, is what I know. What I know is rubbish, and I don't like, and I don't get the love for them. So they said they're in no particular order, but you will see. So, the first set of games on my list then are the Call of Duty series. Don't like them. Never understood why people like the Call of Duty series. They're not great. They're not great games at all. The first couple probably weren't too bad, but the rest of them, nah, sorry. The Call of Duty series do absolutely nothing for me. I just can't. I've played them. I've played some of them, and they're rubbish. They really are. They're not good games. I'm sorry. They're not good shoot 'em ups. They're not. There are far better first-person shooters out there than the Call of Duty. They've had some poor stories, and I just, no, I'm sorry. They don't do it for me. They really don't. So that's Call of Duty. No, not good. Don't like it. Okay. The next one, it's probably going to ruffle some feathers, this one, but World of Warcraft. Sorry, but I don't. And in fact, I'm going to have to go on there and say pretty much any MMO doesn't do much for me. I'm sorry. The only one that I did enjoy as an MMO was Star Wars Galaxies. That was a great game. That was a very underrated MMO because it was a pure sandbox. It wasn't you'd go out on raids and stuff like that. The idea was you made up your own stories, and Star Wars Galaxies was very good at letting people do that, and it was vastly underrated. So that Star Wars Galaxies, good MMO. Everything else, not so good. I just never got into them. I've tried World of Warcraft. I've tried others, and they're not my thing. I like big single player stories that I can sink my teeth into. And when you're forcing me to group up with a load of people and go and do stuff, nah, sorry. No, not my thing at all. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind playing with my friends online, but it's got to be the right sort of game. And MMOs, nah, don't do it for me. So the next one then that I'd have to say on my little list, because you did make me think, Dave. The next one on the list then is FIFA and Pro Evolution Soccer. I can't. I'm sorry, but Sensible World of Soccer was the pinnacle of football games, and after that, everything just went down the toilet. And they released yearly, and they are the money grabs. They are. Like a lot of it's a money grab series. You've got to have the new series because it's got the new football team in it, or the new kit, or they've made some graphical tweaks to the engine. Nah, sorry, nah. But it's the controls and that. I've tried playing them. I really have, and the controls. I can't wrap my head around it. And when I'm moving my little player around, and then it flips to another player, I lose track of where I am and what's going on, and I can't be doing with it. So no, not good. It just doesn't work for me. So no, football games, no. Sorry, people, don't like them at all. So that's not great. But that's what it is. It's personal taste. I'm sure, sure there are obviously millions of people out there in the world that do like these games. But no, they don't do anything for me. So, in fact, to be fair, most sports games don't do a lot for me. Okay? Even if there was a top-notch Crown Green bowling simulator video game in VR and all that, I still wouldn't play it, because I go out. I play Crown Green bowling, and I go out in the fresh air and the sunshine, and also the torrential rain and cold sometimes, and I play Crown Green bowling. It's good. It's good social experience. Gets you out of the house. Get up off your bum. Get out and go and do something. Play Crown Green bowling. It's good fun. That's my sandbox horse thing. It is sandbox high horse. Play Crown Green bowling. It's good fun. It's not a sport for old men. It's good. I'll stop talking about Crown Green bowling now. Although I might do a video on Crown Green bowling. I might do a video on Crown Green. I can't even say it now. I might do a video on Crown Green bowling at some point, because this is the reason why I've not uploaded a lot of videos, because it's in the middle of the Crown Green bowling season. So I'm out Saturdays, and I'm out Monday nights, Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights doing my Crown Green bowling, and I'm also running Crown Green bowling competitions. So I've got a lot on my plate at the minute, instead of sitting around playing computer games and watching TV. So there we go. So my next pick then, and again, I'm sure some people are totally not going to agree with me on this, but it's got to be said. I like racing games, so this might come, and I really like racing games, but I like arcade racing games. So I'm going to lump in this one as a big sort of lump. Realistically handled racing games. Don't like them. Now maybe it's because I've not got a steering wheel, and things. I just can't get a grip. I like mine. I don't mind a touch of realism, a little bit of realism here and there, but mainly I like it with an arcadey feel. So games like Grid 2 and the Forza Horizon stuff that are more arcadey are my sort of thing. But things like the original Grid, the main Forza series, what are the other ones, like Andretto Corsa, things like that, Project Cars, even like I say, the original Grid and Grid Autosport, too realistic for me. I just like to get a car, put my foot down, drive around a circuit, have a laugh with it. I don't mind like having to think about what I'm doing, bit of braking, don't go in hell for leather all the time. Yeah, great. But if it's too realistic, forget it. It's like the F1 games. I'd never play them. Never would, because they're just too realistic for my liking. And I know with a lot of these games you can turn on, steering assist, braking assist, things like that. But those sort of games, to get the enjoyment out of it, you've got to turn all this sort of stuff off and just go for it. So no. Give me something simple and let me go for it. Because for my money, the best racing game ever made was made in 1986 by Sega, and it's Outlaw. That is the best racing game ever made. Outlaw. And if you think anything different, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. It's Outlaw. Best racing game ever made. Definitely not Daytona. Sorry, Spencer. Not Daytona. Okay, so that's. I suppose that was a fairly big group to lump stuff in. So we'll move on then to the next one. That's and my final pick. Okay, we'll see what you make of this. Right, again, I'm gonna lump a load of them together now as a genre that I never really got to grips with. Maybe it's because most of them, you don't see many of these days. But maybe it's when I was younger, a lot younger. But I'm gonna say type in adventure games, okay? Like The Pawn, Guild of Thieves, The Hobbit, things like that. Back in the old days of the ZX Spectrum, and the Commodore Amiga and things like that. Those type-in adventure games. I tried to have fun with them, and I tried to work some things out, but they never did it for me. Now, there were some amazing ones out there. As I said, The Pawn and Guild of Thieves were story-wise were supposed to be absolutely fantastic, but for me personally, no, not a great thing that I liked. I think in the early days, the interaction, the graphical, the text input parser could be a bit finicky. You could want to go pick up the bucket or go north, things like that, or put fish in the bucket, you know. So it was working out how to tell the game what you wanted to do. And some of them you could do. You could say put fish in bucket, and you would put the fish in the bucket. In others, you couldn't tell it to put fish in the bucket. Even though that's what you were supposed to do, that it wanted the fish in the bucket, you had to work out how it wanted the syntax, how it wanted you to form the command, and some of them were very unforgiving. There were some very intelligently designed ones, some that were single room adventures, but some of them you only had they were time based on how they weren't, well, they were time based, but based on how many commands you put in. So if you had to get out of a room in, say, 20 commands, and you put 21 commands in, then you'd be dead. Game over. So it was a bit unfair, especially if you didn't understand the syntax or the vocabulary or how it wanted to parse that information. So text input adventure games, out of the window, goodbye. Don't like you, don't do anything for me. Boo, done. So that's my games, and yeah, fair dues. I've picked some pretty big genres on some of them, but they're my picks. Now, I'll be interested to see what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What do you think? Anyway, Dave, Birdsall, if you're watching, I've just one thing to say, mate. Dizzy the Egg is brilliant, and you're so wrong. I will grant you that the first Dizzy game was a bit difficult and a bit of a nightmare. But after that, they got better. Treasure Island Dizzy, Fantasyland Dizzy, fantastic, mate. Great games. And Quick Snacks. Make sure you're playing Quick Snacks. I want to see you play Quick Snacks in one of your videos. You'll enjoy it. It's not a normal Dizzy game. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, it was something different. So that's me, Dave the Numpty Gamer, out for this video. And I will be back with another Spectrum gaming video or another retro gaming video at some point soon. Okay, take care all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.